Hey, what's up, guys? It's Matt with Sun City Tactical, and today we're going to be talking about something pretty chill. I think a lot of people, if you watch this channel, already do this, but we're going to be talking about a get-home bag for the vehicle. Now, since I'm not handling firearms or talking firearms or anything, I am going to drink me a nice 805 while I talk about this because it's Monday and I had a long day. So, getting started, a get home bag is all kind of up to you how you want to set it up. My wife and I set up ours, so we are basically prepared to get from another side of town back home. Now this doesn't include any of our firearms or ammunition or anything like that. Okay, so this is basically a modified first aid kit / survival bag, if you will. I keep mine in a simple backpack, just like this. In fact, I think we even purchased this bag with a few survival items in our hometown a little while ago. But I mean, it's a decent backpack, nothing that screams tactical or anything. I do have a couple tactical-ish packs that I kind of keep on me, especially if I'm going shooting or I'm kind of going out into the wilderness a little more, and I have full supplies to kind of be able to handle a multitude of different injuries if that were the case. But this bag right here is our little kit that we use if we're on the other side of town, something happens, we got to get home, maybe we blow out a tire in an SHTF situation, and we just have to kind of focus on getting a few miles back to the house. All right, so I'm gonna hit it first we have actually we just keep a couple water bottles on the side. We do have a couple kids, and that could be a definite necessity. And even if we're out and about and the kids are thirsty, whatever the case may be, I don't mind handing them one of these waters and just kind of topping off when I get home. All right, so to start it off, I have a few just plastic bags. Kind of can be used for anything, whether we're collecting up our trash, or if we want to put phones or whatever the case may be in these, so that way they don't get destroyed by the rain. A lot of guys in the military know you use your drink pouch in MREs to kind of do that when you're out in the field. So this is a good little tool to keep your electronics dry if you have to leave your car. All right, so this is our little survival kit that we put in a plastic baggie right here. I have a lot of these plastic bags. I like them. It kind of keeps everything condensed. And then if I'm looking for a specific item, I usually know where that is, all right? But we have some face masks here. Ever since COVID started, these are clearly something that is very important to have if something were to happen to our face masks. But anyways, I think this is like a 10-pack, and there's 5 of us total. So that's something that I like to keep on me. And then we have a multitude of these emergency blankets. You never know, worst case situation. I mean, if we're cold, if we are not in our vehicle anymore, if some crazy situation arises, you can't be too careful with having. I keep 5 of them in here because there's 5 of us in the family. I was talking a few minutes ago about how I'm pretty sure we bought this bag as a kind of pre-made survival kit and added a bunch of stuff to it. This is another mask. I think this just came with it, but I keep that in this bag as well. We just have a small collapsible camp stove right here, and I have in my other bigger compartment, I have a few of these sterno greens that we could use to keep us warm or heat up any food if the need arises. An emergency rain poncho. Again, I don't really care, honestly, about getting wet or being in the rain. My kids might, and this is another thing that I think came in this kit originally. Some more bags, some playing cards, something that came in the kit. A lot of this stuff, I honestly haven't gone through too much. There's things that I know that we need to keep in here, and there's other things that would be not a necessity, but could kind of provide us with a little bit of I guess pleasure if we were stuck out and about for a while and needed something to do. We could kind of teach the kids how to play spades or something. So this thing is kind of cool. It's a power operated flashlight, or chargeable flashlight. So you press it down, it charges up, and it'll stay on for a little while. It's kind of nifty. I mean, I always keep a flashlight on either my firearm or on my person. But hey, you never know. If my wife's out and about and she doesn't have everything she needs, if I'm out of country doing some stuff that I have to do for work, that could be nice for her. Got some matches and some aqua tabs. These things are really good to have in the event that, you know, we have to clean some water, filter some water out. And I've got another little pack of those in here as well. You can never have too many. And then these are the fuel tablets that I believe came with this crummy little camp stove, but it would get the job done if we absolutely had to use it. All right, so moving on. A lot of this stuff is my wife's invention. Got a bunch of gloves, whether we're out and about, we don't want to touch anything, or, you know, we have to deal with injured personnel or somebody in the family that's injured. A ton of like Advil, aspirin, allergy pills. We've got Tums, cough drops, Neosporin. So a bunch of stuff that we could use if, you know, you have a headache or whatever the case may be. Because to be honest with you, I know that this bag is probably not going to be used in an SHTF situation, but it can be used every time we leave the house because we have so much crap in it. All right, I'm not going to go too in depth with this. This is another one of my wife's creations, but we've got a ton of stuff in here. A toothbrush for every person in the family, dental floss. She picked up a lot of these small bottles of baby wash, toothpaste, chapstick, so a bunch of that stuff, to where if we were stuck out and we couldn't make it home for the night or even for a few days, we'd have enough to kind of clean ourselves and be comfortable. Same with the Off's bug spray, kind of same deal. All right, and here we got a whole thing of hydrogen peroxide and a whole thing of rubbing alcohol. If you watch my video about kind of using aerial photos of your neighborhood or your town, whatever the case may be, if you keep those in your vehicle, I saw one guy add a comment that he likes to keep them in his vehicle, but I recommended using map markers to kind of, you know, plot on your maps or whatever. This is great to erase those permanent map markers. And then we've got a little metal cup that we can use to heat up water for a bunch of these ready-to-eat meals. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in here, and that would be more than sufficient to re-energize us and get us back home if we were placed in that situation. All right, so I've got another, this is just a little whistle that, again, came with the kit. I've got a knife. Now, my wife has pretty severe asthma, so we keep an inhaler in here in the event that we'd have to use it. Just think about that. If you have a child, if you have a spouse, or if yourself has asthma or some other type of condition to where they would need medication, keep a little bit of that in your go bag because you never know when they are going to need it. I've got a few extra C batteries because in this kit, I also have a flashlight, and this thing is super bright. It zooms in and zooms out for a wider range or a close range. I actually really like this. I picked this up for like $12 or something in the store. All right, moving on to my smaller portion of my backpack. I've got some Quick Clot combat gauze. In a worst case situation, you may need that. I've got a battle bandage and a standard first aid kit full of all the good basic stuff you'd see. I know my wife also packed this one a lot more than what it comes with, added a bunch more Band-Aids and alcohol wipes and things like that. And I almost forgot to talk about what I added in my little top pouch. This is the very first pouch I would have to reach into ever, but I've got a cat tourniquet. Again, if you saw my other video that I put on about surviving SHTF or something along those lines, you'll know that a cat tourniquet is only good for up to 6 hours before you're probably going to have to amputate whatever body part you're using to tourniquet the wound. All right, and then we're going to move on to our last little part of the pack here. These came with the kit when I bought it, but this is all pre-packaged water, and I haven't tried it yet. I haven't even opened it yet. It's still sealed in the original container. But I figure, what the heck, you know, if it comes down to it, and if I am out of these water bottles, or if I can't use this cool little water filter bottle that I purchased on Amazon a few months ago and collect water, then these would be sufficient enough to just get us back to our home or our stronghold, wherever we're trying to get. But anyways, that's all I've got right now. Everything that's in this pack. Again, let me zip this guy up right here and I will show you the size of this thing. So if I can get all of that stuff into a backpack this size, you know that you can get a pretty good get-home bag packed and prepared for your family. I know there's a lot that I don't have in this bag, you know, like extra clothing, things like that. But this isn't a bug-out bag by any means. This is just we keep it in a car at all times. In a worst-case situation, if, you know, we can't get home or whatever the case may be, we have enough to make it through for a little while and hopefully get us back home safe. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really appreciate you watching. Go ahead and let me know if there's anything you want to see from a prepping standpoint, or even tactical information or drills, whatever the case might be. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and stay safe and protect what's yours. We'll see you next time.